We all know the holidays can be a hectic time, stressful for some. So this morning, we are taking a moment to reflect on faith and love. With us now is Rabbi Rachel Ain, of the Sutton Synagogue, and the Reverend Dr. Jacqui Lewis, Senior Minister of Public Theologian of Middle Church, both here in New York. We're so happy that you guys are both with us this morning. Rabbi Ain, let me start with you. Hanukkah starts tomorrow at sundown. I don't want to take for granted that people know the true meaning of the holiday.
Well, there are a number of meanings. Most important, it's a holiday about the miracle, a miracle that light can prevail, that when things are down, we can come back. And the original story is that the Maccabees had to fight to be able to live as Jews in the land of Israel thousands of years ago. And that's something that we are constantly thinking about today. But this idea that we keep our faith strong, despite how dark it is, and we light lights each night, even more each night, shows how we can light up the darkness.
And Reverend Jacqui, what are the similarities between Christmas and Hanukkah? What can we find, that Venn diagram, that overlap?
Thank you so much for that. Well, the first thing is that the Jesus that we celebrate coming into the world is Jewish. So this is his story also. I think this idea, though, of light breaking into the darkness, one of our Christian texts says, the light that was the light of the whole world came into existence and the darkness can't overcome it. So we believe that light is God enfleshed in this little baby, this Jewish baby born in Palestine. There's a lot of overlap about hope and light in the midst of darkness.
Yeah, it's so important. And it's also important it's a time when families should be coming together. So tell us about reconciliation and how we should kind of put that into play this time of year.
Sure. Well, I think also in our weekly Torah reading, we're also in the midst of reading about families and reconciliation, Jacob and Joseph and the brothers and everything going on, that we know that family drama goes back thousands of years, but we always have the opportunity to come together. And I think right now, especially with what's going on in the world, sitting together as families and as communities and talking about that is crucial, because we can't be alone right now.
Well, Reverend Jacqui, the rabbis alluded to it. There is so much happening in the world, especially when we look at what's going on in the Middle East right now. In these times, how do we go about finding peace, finding calm?
I think love is the key. Love, not namby-pamby love, a kind of fierce love that understands sacrifice, understands forgiveness, the kind of love that we say is in the manger, this love that wants to see the other and see ourselves connected to the other, that we're all inextricably connected, that when there's a thirsty child in Israel, Palestine, or Michigan, our throats are parched. I think it's the kind of love that will draw us into community and actually really heal the world.
An empathetic love. It sounds like that's what you're describing.
Absolutely.
And what about for people who are, let's say, maybe watching this morning, who may be in the midst of a storm? How do you find joy in a storm?
You find joy by looking out for those rainbows, that you know that a rainbow can emerge. And the rainbow in the Torah is a symbol of hope, the idea that the world won't fully be destroyed again. So as dark as those storm waters feel right now, we have to hold out hope that things will get better, but we have to work at it. It doesn't happen overnight.
You know, Rabbi, right now, as Craig alluded to, we got things going on in the Middle East, and, we want to be allies. I remember during Black Lives Matter and George Floyd, friends of mine who weren't black called, checking on them. How do you reach out to our Jewish friends while you feel empathy for civilian casualties in Gaza, but you also obviously care about what's happening in Israel?
I so appreciate that question. I too feel empathy for civilian lives in Gaza. We're all under the terror of Hamas. So thank you for saying that. I need people to reach out. I need people to say, how are you? The first thing Jacqui asked me was, Rachel, how are you? I need people to speak up for the women who have been raped and who have been silenced, because silencing voices is like a double victimization. So even being asked that question means so much this morning. Thank you.
Reverend Jacqui, I'll ask you this question as well, Rabbi, but Reverend Jacqui, first to you. What's your prayer for this holiday season?
My prayer is for peace. That every child, every senior, every adult, all the people living all around the globe in places of conflict and tension, but especially right now in the Holy Land, my prayer is for peace that surpasses understanding, that starts from within and ripples out into our communities.
Rabbi?
My prayer is that the hostages get released and come home and can be able to celebrate the holidays with their families, and that for those whose lives have been tormented by this, can find the peace and understanding that they need.
All right, Rabbi Ain and Reverend Jacqui, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Yes.
holidays. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.